live.
Hi, everybody. I decided to film outside tonight because we're doing energy again, like I promised. So remember we talked about potential and kinetic energy the other day? And I told you that potential energy is energy that's waiting to happen. So I have this bell sitting here, okay? This cute little bell right here, It's potential. It's waiting to happen. But once I hit, if I start moving this, it's going to turn into kinetic energy. Can you hear that? Isn't that pretty? So, potential. It's got potential to make a sound. So and then when I do it, that sound turns into kinetic energy. So remember, every energy is either potential or kinetic. Okay, so we're going to put that down for a second while we're talking about this, because we're going to talk about some different sounds tonight. So if you listen really carefully, I hear some birds. A lot of birds. Hi, can you meow? Can you meow for me? One meow? No meows? No meows. Okay, so she's not going to meow for me. So if you just stand still, you'll hear so many different sounds. That's why I want to do it outside. You can hear the wind. You can hear the cat walking in the grass. Birds everywhere. Geese just flew by. We just missed them. So anyway, sound. The reason sound does what it does is because it travels along what they call a sound wave. Okay? And really, the type of sound that you hear a lot of times depends on the temperature. It depends on a lot of things. So we can't say that the sound is always extra a certain speed all the time, because it's not. So I'm going to just have Alex, he's taping me tonight. So I'm going to come over here for a second, and I just want to show you, because sounds are nothing more than a vibration. So I want you to watch this dog leash, and I am making waves with it. If you see, I'm making some waves, and then I'm going to pull it tight. When I pull it really tight, you'll see that vibration. Okay, you can actually almost hear it going. Okay, so that is a vibration, and that's what sound travels through, a vibration. Okay, so I'm going to show you some different kinds of sounds there are. So I brought in a bunch of stuff. So I brought a box, and it's got some stuffing in it. I don't know what the box.
Sammy, come on.
Come on.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, so we have a box.
He's eating grass.
Okay, so here's a box. Okay, there's one sound. That's one shape of a box. Here's another shape of a box that has nothing in it. A totally different sound. And now we have a great big box. Another sound. Who knew that boxes, all made of the same material, can make different sounds because of their size? It would also make a big determination of what's in them. Now, I know and you know that we all love these babies, because what they make, listen to them. Is that the coolest sound ever? Oh my gosh. Hear it.
It's cooler to pop them.
You know, but listen. That's a very cool sound. Okay, now I'm going to pop them with my scissors. Thank you for Cutco. And you hear that popping sound.
Probably gonna stab herself.
I know, probably. Because we're releasing the air out of them, which is making that popping sound. Okay, so now, let's shove that in there for a minute. So I have brought, when I was at school today, I brought a couple bells home. So listen, this bell, when you hear that, supposedly in a classroom, that means I'm trying to get your attention and be quiet and sit down. Sometimes, or you might be at a store and there's nobody around and they just says ring the bell for service. Boop, there you ring the bell. Okay? Purpose for that bell. And listen. I want you to listen how long. Ready? It's pretty cool. Vibration. That's awesome. Okay. Mrs. Enos and I bought these because we thought we'd use them outside on the playground when we took you guys out. And then I always forgot mine, but I grabbed it today. So when you hear that sound, again, you know, oh my gosh, we gotta go in. We're gonna miss the bus. Oh my gosh, our parents are gonna have to come and get us. Oh no, we gotta go, run. Okay, so that's a sound. You're familiar with that sound and you know what the sound is for. When my kids were little, we had a triangle, and I used to go out and hit that triangle, and then the kids would come for dinner because they knew it was dinner time. So I was in the house, and I just grabbed a bunch of different things that's gonna blow away for real. Okay, so I was just thought, I'm gonna just tap these, and I want you to listen very carefully to each sound because they're different shapes, they're different thicknesses of glass. So here's a beaker. And if you listen really carefully, you can hear how long it lasts. It doesn't just happen in a second. So cool. Okay, ready? Totally different sound. Here's another one. I don't like that one as much. It's got paint on it. I bought it from somebody that painted these. Oh, that's not so great. How about this one? Ooh, even look at, that's way lower. So, I don't know. I love this one. Ooh, that's just got a nice sound to it. I bet I could play Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julia. Happy birthday to you. Ugh, I sing terrible. Okay. So anyway, it is Julia's birthday today. So that's exciting. So what I really wanted to get through to you on sound are a couple of things. Look at, I was doodling while I was taking my notes. So are you good doodlers? Okay, so number one, loudness of sound. The louder it is, so you hear those cars driving by with a big, you know, like the mufflers that are missing, but they're really mufflers that make a lot of noise, okay? That's just because that sound has a lot of energy. And the more energy it has, the louder the sound's gonna be, okay? The pitch means how frequently do we hear that sound? That's the pitch of it. So when I was a kid, we used to have our music teacher, and I don't know if Mrs. Archer does this or not, there used to be this round thing, and you would blow on it. It was called the pitch pipe. So you would know exactly what sound you had to start with. I don't know if you ever use that or not. Remember, all of this has to do with simply vibration. Every bit of sound has a vibration. It has to have something to bounce off. Now, there's only one place that doesn't happen though. If you're in a vacuum, and I don't mean the vacuum cleaner like you're gonna do, but you're in a vacuum, meaning that's all closed up and there's nothing in there, there's not gonna be a sound in there, which is really kind of weird. But no sound because there's nothing for it to vibrate off of. So if we're sitting here, and I don't know if I can get it to do this or not. So if I yell, what should I yell? I don't even know. What should I yell? I'll yell Portville. Portville! Did you hear that? That was pretty cool. That was really cool. So I'm going to do it again. But this time I'm going to go 6th graders because that's who you guys are. Ready? 6th graders! Did you hear it? It's almost coming back at me. That's kind of almost like an echo. So when it bounces back, it's a reflection of your sound called an echo. So that's pretty cool. So to kind of regroup a little bit here today, different pitch, frequency, different loudness, how much energy is there, and then everything makes a different sound. And I'm telling you, everything makes a sound. So when you can actually sometimes tell by the sound of an animal if it's hurt, or if it's wounded in some way, or if it's just happy. Like our dog just cries with happiness when we come in the house. Also drives us all crazy. So I do have a couple jokes. Here's one of my jokes. What is the cow's most favorite movie? Ready? The Sound of Moooosic. If you've never seen the movie, you're not going to get that joke. There is a movie called The Sound of Music. So anyway, those are things about sound. That's another type of energy. Remember, potential, kinetic, potential. This has the potential to make a sound. Bam, making a sound, kinetic energy. Okay, so I will ring off for now, and I will see you all next Tuesday with another video. Be kind to one another and have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, everyone. And listen. Spend some time listening to the sounds around you. Toodoo, toodaloo.